What's up, guys? Welcome to Sports Talk 101. Today's video, we do some more preview prediction videos for the world in the world of college football. We got some more. Today, we look at the Pac-12. I've done the Oregon State, and now be last year of the Pac-12. Bishop is Washington State. Two remaining members of basically two remaining members of Pac-12. OMP, the Pac-12. Washington State, year out. Is a decent team. There'll be some years where Washington State's good, some years where they're bad. Especially football. It's a really weird situation with the Cougars and football. Is the idea that some years the base has been decent, pretty good. I think last couple of years, last year they were not good. Last year and the year before was probably two down years that Washington has had, but pretty most years you see you'll get a decent year and then maybe another year you get a really bad year, a really good year. Not like playoff type team, but maybe, who knows. But we are spread a 12 team to a 14 team, and so Washington State does have a chance to go, do that and make it playoffs. And the other thing we talk about Washington State is, but they were okay, pretty good defense, pretty good offense, in some cases. And Washington State, especially this team, okay, is a unique team. A lot of people don't talk about or focus on Washington State. They only usually focus on Oregon State. Got a couple of teams. They focus on Utah, Colorado, Oregon, USC, Washington sometimes gets overlooked. And time to time we see that college football. Teams get overlooked. We also see teams, we also call this whole thing of teams, win games you're supposed to win, lose games you're supposed to lose to, win games you're not supposed to win to, or lose games you're not supposed to, lose to. That kind of scenario. And that's kind of what Washington State does. And they fall in that category, like most college football teams. In terms of recruiting wise, they're not really great in recruiting. They're 79th and, top 79th, and then of course 69th in test portal, 28th enrollees. 8 letters of 10th and 34 transport, including Jalen Cardwell, the offensive tackle from Grand Valley State. You got Julian Duggar, the quarterback from Pitt. You get Adrian Shepard, the quarterback from Rutgers. You get Colton Peoples, the long snapper from UTSA. You get Jeremy Nogan, the wide receiver from Oregon State. You get Mike Yon, San Diego Nijiki, the defensive lineman from SMU. AJ Wapulu, the tight lineman from New Mexico State. Darian Dalton, the lineman from San Diego State. Freddie Pitley, the linebacker at New Mexico State. You get AJ Davis, the corner from SMU. You get Mike Tizee, edge from New Mexico State. Stone Fazio, the offensive tackle from Idaho. Caden Beatty, the defensive lineman from Kent State. Bill Baker, the tight end from South Dakota State. Maxwell Woods, running back. Angel Johnson, running back. And Tucker Lodge, the safety off from South Dakota State. You get Gavin Bartel, the linebacker from Utah State. Kai Rapoli, the corner from Cal Poly. Emily Faley, the tight end from Michigan State. Sonny Finau, the defensive lineman from Cal Poly. You get Nathan Bacon, the offensive tackle. You get Otinio Plano, linebacker from linebacker. Trey Ridley, the safety. Kobe Pumphrey, the corner. Jack Stevens, the kicker. Jacob Fensley, the safety. Clay Weeder, the safety. Carson Reynolds, the linebacker. Fernando Lucanio, the edge. Matt Duans, the safety. And Max Bohan, the defensive lineman. And Kirby Voss, the running back from South Dakota State. A lot of players from South Dakota State at the portal. I'm going to look up. Jimmy Rogers, that coach over at, that's why. He was the head coach of, so Jimmy Rogers, the new head coach of Washington State. He coming from San Diego, South Dakota State. South Dakota State is pretty good program in the FCS. You got North Dakota State. South Dakota is a second good program there. North Dakota also good program. South Dakota, so pretty good program out there in the FCS, but comes in now at the head coach and Washington State. Just put perspective there. The win total is 5.5. When I look at schedule, one thing I sent out, you notice I did the same thing for, you know, the exact same schedule I ran to Oregon State. When I look at Oregon State, I got confused, but they will play each other twice. Oregon State and Washington State play each other twice. Just because agreement they did, and just because, this is a really rare thing you see in college football. So I like to put that there. Okay. I like to go game by game, give win and lose it, and let's take a look. Okay, so the win total heading into 2025 is 5.5, meaning if you take the over, that means go 6-6. If you're under, that means go 5 or 7 or worse. So I'm gonna go 6-6. I'm gonna take the over. Oh. 5.5. Okay. You start the season home against Idaho. Then you come home again, host San Diego State. Then you go on the road against Texas. Home against Washington for the Apple Cup. On the road against Colorado State. You get a bye week. Come for your bye week. You go on the road against Ole Miss. You come up, go on the road against Virginia. Home against Toledo. Go on the road against Oregon State. Come for your second bye week. You got to take on Louisiana Tech. On the road against James Madison. Home against Oregon State. So on the season, you're gonna start the season really red hot. You're gonna go season probably 5-0, and your first bye week. You're undefeated. You're heading to Ole Miss game. You lose Ole Miss. I'm sorry. I got Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss is a slightly better team than you. I said I'll take the over. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 losses. That means 8-4. I told you they're gonna go 8. I took the over, and I was right. They hit the over. I said they go 6-6, or I said they go, but they have 8-4 for the Washington Cougars. Out of Pullman, Washington. A decent program. We'll see what they can do in 2025, but that's my thoughts on it. Like it, subscribe, hit the notification button up on Sports 1. See you next video. Peace.